gonna be showing today the molecule VR application that we have developed. So we are using leap motion. We can use our hands. This is the predict table. You can see I can look around the predict table. So one of the things that I'm gonna quickly show is I can open a menu like this by touching this window button on the red button using this one, and I can close this. I can open it, and this can be used to control the table visibility. I can turn it on and off. I can move the table up and down, and I can move it front, back, just so that I can touch things easily. Also, there is a features where we can cast a ray, so that once the atoms are too far, we can bring them close, or if the table is too far, for example, if I move it down or it's too far and I can't touch a particular item or atom to create, I can just click on that and it would get created. So these are the possible ways to get created. Now I'm gonna switch this menu off and probably this also off. So now we are gonna play and try to create a water molecule. So currently we have created a oxygen atom here. So we click on the hydrogen, we get an hydrogen here. So we are gonna create a bond between oxygen and hydrogen, and here you go. So now we have created a bond that's between hydrogen and oxygen. So we can again create another hydrogen atom and bring it closer, and it gets attracted, and here we have a molecule created totally. So since hydrogen can form a water molecule and it's now it's in stable state, it can't no longer forms a intermolecular bond. But we can also break the bonds by taking the things and just pushing them away, and this would break the bond. For example, now I pushed the atom away and it was able to break the bond. So now the bond got broken. Oops. I can again bring it closer to my atom, and again that forms the bond back to the original thing. So this example of the things. Similarly, you can create a sodium atom, and you can create a chloride. You can create a chlorine. You can make sodium chloride, which is your salt, and they get created. Now if I try to put it, and I can, so it stays because they are bounded together. I can of course grab one and another, and I can break the bond. So the bond got broken. The table is kind of causing us a little bit of disturbance, so we can turn this off and we can now play a little bit more easily with table not being shown. We can bring the we can send it closer to the one. Now it's a little too far for me to reach, so I can use my ray casting and bring the items closer, and they will form bond again. They again form the bond. So this is pretty much it. So the next step is to be able to have the ability. So this menu also, if you see, if you tilt your mouse, you want to work back, it goes, you create a table back. Now you can work here, you can select what you want to select, you can create a carbon, you can create an oxygen, you can bring them together to form a bond, and they form a bond here. So we want to be able to have the ability for user to have an interactions where you can form bonds in real time, and it's more or less